So we have some iced tea over here. Like, I think it's looking good. Let's not spill on my computer. Okay, so I am pretty much haven't had even one day of rest after the previous convention, simply because I had so much else that I wanted to do. I went straight to painting. I had a few paintings that I wanted to do specifically for this convention. I will just explain a bit. Like, the previous convention had been more about Asian themes and Asian culture, Asian animation, Asian gaming, more of a Genshin Impact, Naruto, Sakura kind of vibe, I guess. And this convention that I'm going to right now is a bit more Western. We'll see a lot more American / Western animation studios there, much more Western gaming, and so I just wanted to make some more, let's say, Western themed art, at least art that is inspired more by Western theme. So basically I had 3 weeks to do to push in as many paintings as I possibly could before I go away. Right now I have one painting finished for certain. I have one that is, I'll say, 80% finished, and I have what I'm working on right now. I'll call it 50% finished. I have another 4 days to push in as many as I can. I don't think I'll manage that much. I'll finish this one, I hope, today. I'll finish another one tomorrow, tomorrow morning even, if I could. And I'll just do simplified work, I guess, just black and white if I can. Simplified painting style, simplified rendering. So yeah. These are the stuff that I plan to take with me to the convention. It's not all of the stuff, but it is most of it. As you can probably already tell, I don't have a lot of inventory usually. I don't have an online store, and the conventions and events that I go to in my country are pretty small. That means that I don't need a lot. I will just show you very briefly what is going on in here. So let's just sit down and take a look. So I have, let's see, I have some plastic packaging. I plan in the future to use paper packaging because this is just, I'll show you, this is just too much plastic in my opinion. I do try to recycle a lot. I try to reuse packaging that I receive in mail. If I ordered some products and they come in plastic packaging, I keep it to reuse it in the future. But yeah, that's just too much plastic. I think I'll move on to paper envelopes that I just stamp, maybe with my website or something else, maybe a drawing. I have some signs. Yeah, I'm going really low tech. I'm doing things very simplified way. Wherever I can simplify, I do so. I just don't have the mental capacity for perfectionism. I feel that it's stressing me out. So in a way, I try to avoid too beautiful things. I don't really have a way to explain it other than when I have a chance to do something handmade, I do it handmade. When I have a chance to like just take a cardboard and write on it with my own handwriting, I do it. When I have a chance to pack my own products, I do it. And so I just avoid perfectionism in this way. This is my method of dealing with too much stress, and I have a nature that is, I would say, a bit overachieving. Like, I get really stressed out of not being successful enough, not being good enough, and the way that I deal with it is just like doing things that are not meant to be perfect. It was a lot to say, but this is not just the only sign of this kind of behavior. I do it with a lot of things. I would like show you. I will elaborate a bit more on this for the rest of the video. So yeah, this is the signs and some backup cardboards that I have. Some more packaging. Over here to the left you will see the stickers. I have a good amount of them, I think. This is going to be the first convention where I sell stickers, so I hope they will go well, but I have no way of knowing. One weird thing that happened with the local printing shop that I go to is that they don't do the cut by shape for the paper. So just the sticker itself, this is a sticker paper that they printed on, so just the sticker itself is cut to the shape of it, to the shape that I gave them, but the paper itself came as a A4 paper without any cutting to it. So I tried at first to just cut the stickers myself. Let's see if I have this somewhere. So I said like, yeah, maybe I will just try to cut close to the shape of the sticker, and that just made it worse in my opinion. It just looks like a child cut it, so it's a bit weird. I don't know. In some cases I try to just do this thing where the cut is close but like it's not meant to be precise, and this is my favorite example. Wait, I'll take it out. Yeah, so this is my own scissors cutting around the shape of the sticker. The sticker itself is like precise. I mean, the black background you see around here, the bleed of the sticker is where the cut of the sticker is, so it's very high quality. Actually, the printing is like super high quality. I don't think I've ever seen a printing shop does this high quality in stickers, unless the person had either edited the painting in Illustrator to be vectorized it, which is like doesn't have all these gradients, or the person had printed his stickers at home, which gave him the way to like do corrections at home. I just sent the files and hoped for the best. I never printed stickers before. I had no idea how they would come out in this specific printing shop, and they came out great. And not only that they came out great, like in amazing quality, the people over there were super professional and also gave me extras in case I will find any faults with the printing. So they not only gave me beautiful stickers, they also gave me extra amounts of beautiful stickers. The only downside I can see with this method is that I don't have any control over the lamination. I cannot do like sparkly stuff. I don't think they can do it in this printing shop specifically, and I did consider buying a lamination machine that can like glue that can glue with the heat the sparkling shiny lamination options that are available on the internet, but right now I'm just happy with this result, and I don't think I'm going to do anything else for the near future. I have no idea if these stickers would even sell that well, so I'm just waiting to see how it goes. I actually don't know which one I prefer. Do I prefer like the sticker that I cut around, or do I prefer the sticker that is just square? I have time to like contemplate on that. I have time until the convention to decide whether I would like to cut around it or just leave it square. Like, what would you have done in my place? I have no idea. It's a lot of work, I can tell you that. I mean, I did a crappy job in here, as you can see, if you can see with this camera. It's very difficult to tell whether I am on focus or not, but I hope that you will be able to pick up on all the sharp corners. This is going to give people so many paper cuts. Oh my god. Yeah, I guess if I do smooth them out and like do a bit more precise work, if I'll have the time and the patience for it before the convention, I guess I will cut them around the shape the best that I can. I also consider maybe starting to order stickers from China, from Alibaba. But I don't know, it takes such a long time to arrive to my country that I would have to like do the orders about 2 months before the convention, so that I won't be stressed out about whether the stickers are going to arrive or not. I can tell you that I ordered my let's take one out while we speak. So I also have keychains of different themes and different designs. I did order my keychains from Alibaba. I will also post a guide on how exactly I did it, because it wasn't that straightforward. So I did order these keychains from Alibaba for the previous convention that I did. And it took them about a month to arrive, a bit more than a month to arrive, and they arrived 2 days before the convention. They could have just arrived like the day after, on that very day of the convention, and they arrived 2 days earlier. It was pure luck. So yeah, I don't want to repeat the experience. I just want to do as much local work as possible. I also want to like support the local small businesses that do such an awesome quality work, even if it means paying slightly more, like 20 cents more per sticker or something. I don't know. So I guess I would just continue printing those stickers at the local business that I printed all of this bench, because I'm just so happy with the quality. Really, they were so professional and so amazing. So I'm just going to keep going to them. And yeah, I guess I'm just really happy with the results. So I don't care paying more for it. My prints are very small size. I keep them in boxes I received for presents in the past. All my printings are this size, which is A5. I don't print larger than that. I just put this in packages so they won't be harmed by the elements and people's sneezes inside the convention. This is one box. This is the other box. Overall, I bring about... So, for the previous convention, I bought 150 prints and I sold 70. And I was told that it was a pretty small convention, even for the scales of small conventions that I go to, that I have the option to go to in my country. It was considered to be a small convention. And the convention that I'm going to go to in a month or so, it is also 3 days, just 3 days of a much larger convention. I just don't want to feel like I missed out on an opportunity and didn't bring enough. So for this convention, I am bringing all the leftovers like all the 80 prints that I had left over from the previous convention, and an extra around 200, 250, because it's a larger convention and it's more days, and if I will have any leftovers, that's completely fine. I will just have less to print for the next convention that I will do, and it's fine. I don't mind. More than that, I have stickers right now that I didn't have for the last convention, and I also have sticker sheets. They're right at the bottom, so I kind of forgot about them. I don't really want to open them up right now. I'll just show you the way that I pack them. I'll add a video on... Actually, I think I'll edit it right after I stop talking so much. I'll edit a video on how I packed them, and then you'll get a closer look. I just don't want to open them right now. I don't have the patience to go through all of that all over again. I got tired of just painting, so I thought for a few hours I would just do maybe some I've decided to update the way that I storage my prints. I will just show you like the method that I'm using, have decided to be using right now. Let's take a look at that. So this is my commissions envelope. I got a few commissions in the previous convention, and I have drawn them digitally, but I had promised the commissioners that I would be able to print it out for them, and it did cost me more money, I think, than was actually worth it, meaning that my profit out of commissions is something that is not going to make up for the time I lost doing them. So I don't think I will continue doing commissions in the future. I guess it would be, commissions are good for people who work on it full time as a freelancers or just artists working from home kind of deal, but I have a full-time job and I do those commissions slash conventions slash everything as a side hobby, not something that I plan to get my salary from. And all the time consuming drawing is not worth it. Unfortunately, I really enjoyed working with the people and doing stuff that make people happy, you know, but it's just not worth it money wise, I guess. So this is my commissions envelope. Let's take a look. So I have a few new prints, a few meaning like just 4 of them. I didn't have time to do any more than that. Let's stabilize the camera. So I decided to go for a more freestyle, less anime than what I usually chose to do for the previous convention. Simply because this is not an exclusively anime convention. It's going to be more freestyle, more comics, western vibes. The printing quality, just like the last time, is really high. I mean, like, take a look at all the details and the way they were brought up into paper from the digital version. I must admit that it had come out more saturated and more dark. This, I mean, it not just applies to this printing specifically, but to all of them, that the printing has come out more saturated and darker than what I would have wanted it to be, but not necessarily in a bad way. I think if I don't compare it to the digital version and trying to look at it from an objective point of view and not the artist's point of view, I think the printing quality here is amazing. The dark details that I was really afraid will get lost in the hair and in the contrast between different details of the character and the background, those details were not lost at all. Everything is contrasted in a perfect way, I think. So yeah, I'm really glad for that. I'll put it aside. I'm going to wrap it in cellophane bags for the display, which I haven't done yet. I haven't prepared yet. This is another new print. I really like the printing, how the printing came out for this one as well. I hope people would like it. I have no idea. So I just printed a few of each. Since this is a 3-day convention, if they run out, that's okay. If they don't run out, that's also okay. Like, I'm good. I'll put it aside as well. This is a print that I had run out of in the previous convention, and I just printed again. It came out amazing. Very, very well done job. The printing shop is really high quality. The pricing for the printing was around, I printed 100 units and the pricing was around 50 cents for each, and I'm going to sell them for $4.50 each. So I guess that's €4/$ profit on any unit sold. This is another new one, a Lord of the Rings fan art. I have no idea if it's going to do well at all. I have a lot of blue, I notice. By the way, I haven't shown it yet, but I do have like a stickers with names as like my archive system. I'm going to put this whole folder on the table in front of me, and I'm going to flip through so that whenever someone asks for a few prints, I just grab them from this folder. Another thing that I want to do today, besides wrapping this up for presentation, for putting up on my nets, I also would like to wrap up the commissions in plastic sleeves. And another project that I have is, this is my cutting board. This is my plastic sleeves folder, and this is black paper sheets. I am going to use these sheets to present my posters inside the folder, because I realized that I might not have a place for all of my posters on the display. Some of them will have to be inside the folder. Sometimes you get lost with the display when you look at it and you don't really notice a printing that you might like if you see it individually inside a folder. So I realize I need to have both display options. Does it work? Yeah, it works just fine. I'm going to take one sacrificial, I'm just kidding, I'm not going to destroy it. I'm going to take out one poster for the size that I need. I'm going to try to do it straight, but you know, I'm not a machine, so if it's not perfect, it's okay. I'm just going to mark up the corners. It's okay if it's messy. I am going to take a cutting knife and just cut the corners. And yes. Okay, this seems fine. I'll put one corner here, a corner here. Oh wow. Okay, this seems great. Well, I had no idea what to expect, but it looks neat. I'll do wider markings, I think, in this. Not too wide, but wide enough, you know, to have a place for errors, to have a place for imperfections. You have to give yourself some safety net. Okay, let's cut it here. I think I found a way that I would like to display my stickers. I am going to sellotape them. This sheet is already prepared. I made it off camera, and the next sheet of paper, which is going to include these stickers, I'm going to do on camera, just to show you the process of what exactly it is that I'm doing. So making a sticker like this, a sticker display sheet like this, is not difficult work. It's pretty simple and straightforward. You take a sheet of paper. I have chosen to take a black sheet of paper. Now what you want to do is take sellotape, stick it to the paper, and you stick the sticker on top of it. Now when you want to pull the sticker off, because you need to sell it, if this is the only copy that you have left, you can do it without ruining the sticker itself. I think it's a good enough solution. So I am going to put it into a plastic wrap right now. The plastics that I have are much larger. The plastic bags that I have are much larger than this sheet, so I'm just going to put it in, then cut with scissors all the extra parts, and just sellotape everything together. Okay, I have one, I have two, and I'm going to prepare the folder versions that are going to be diagonal rather than horizontal. On the day of the convention, I simply took a bus to the place where the convention was held, just a schoolyard in the middle of the city. I really love Tel Aviv. I mean, there are a lot of beautiful spots, but this place specifically is one of my favorites. Not just because of the convention, but because it has just so many beautiful parks around, and it was also 3 beautiful days, and the conditions simply couldn't be any better, especially when you take into consideration the fact that it was early October. It could have been rainy, it could have been all kind of weather, but it was very sunny. In fact, the friend that did the first day of the convention with me got sunburned, and unfortunately it made it so she couldn't participate in the rest of the convention, but that was okay. I did pretty good, and it's totally fine. I get it. The amount of attendees was smaller than what I was expecting, but because it was 3 days, it just made up for it. I think I made much more money than I was expecting. Just to let you know, my stickers got nearly sold out. I mean, the sticker sheets got sold out on the very first day, and individual stickers got sold out on the third, except for very few designs that I have a few leftovers for the next convention that I can take with me. Everything else got sold out. About printing, so a few of them got sold out, and many of them stayed. I have a few leftovers that I think I'm going to take with me for the next event instead of printing out more, and I'll just do my best to make new designs, print out a few more options, and I got really excited over how many people are interested in original art and in not so fashionable and convenient fan art. I think I touched on this subject in the last convention as well, but in here also it was much more original character dominant than what I was expecting, which is great for me because I just love drawing originals. And people were really excited about the different products. I think I'm going to design a few more options for sticker sheets, a few more designs for stickers, individual vinyl stickers, and a few more prints. I don't know how many, depends on how much I would be able to spend time on it. But it was really fun there. I feel like the vibes that I got there were less familiar, less warm than what I received in the convention over the summer. I think it was mostly due to the fact that it was very sunny and people just got hot-headed, literally, and had less patience to come by and just talk. Also, the convention was arranged in a way that there was no separation between commercial booth and artist alley booth. I mean, indie and commercial were put together side by side, and so the audience, let's call it that way, was much more scattered randomly through the convention area, and it was not as centered around art as was in the previous convention, where the artist alley was completely separated from the commercial area, which also brought with it people who were actually interested in art specifically. So yeah, I sold out pretty well. I mean, I did really well. I will post the money dollars signs at the end of the video, like I did in the previous one. And I just really wanted to thank everyone. Thank the girls who came to participate in the booth, both the one on the first day and the one on the last day. Both are so talented, and I so appreciated their company. I would also want to thank everyone who came by the booth to buy from me, to talk, to ask questions. It was just so nice of you, and I am so grateful. Thank everyone, really.